Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 14th, 2023 New Moon Solar Eclipse reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps this channel out immensely, so thank you so very much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Also, if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. That is also linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say, Gemini. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. You're walking away from a devil energy, okay? An addiction, a doubt, a fear, a question that you have had hanging over you for quite some time, Gemini. You are walking away from this, and this is going to be astoundingly liberating for you. Now, there's also strong Capricorn energy here. So the time frame, December 22nd to January 19th, is going to be a very positive one for you. I know Spirit is saying here you're walking away from temptation, but you are stepping into power, and you're going to see that growing and growing and growing within you, around you, leading you forward in ways that you kind of hadn't anticipated, or you kind of said, that's for somebody else, it's not for me. You're going to be pleasantly surprised that yes, it is for you, Gemini. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And this is light. It's so interesting that we have, a solar eclipse, which is, taking away of light. We have a new moon, which is taking away of light. And yet light is coming so brightly and shining so fiercely around you. This is also embracing the light of the universe, the light of connection, of brilliance. I see a light shining within you. All right. And I don't know if you're having an awakening. I really feel here, Spirit is showing that for a lot of Geminis, you're having an awakening, and it is absolutely beautiful. You're stepping into your power, you're stepping into your beauty, your grace, your tenacity, your brilliance, and you're going to see yourself moving forward in you're just like a beacon. I mean, you're just like a beacon. People are going to say to you, Gemini, I just felt drawn to you. Of course, insert your name where Spirit says Gemini, but there's just a sense of being drawn to that light. And so light meditation would work absolutely amazingly with you, Gemini, if you just kind of looked at a flickering candle, or if you did the Spring Forest Qigong, moon meditation during this new moon, or, sun meditation during the solar eclipse. That would be really, really, really beneficial for you. Let's see what we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And this is the Three of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so we need to be mindful of not wanting to work with others, kind of like, I got this, I got this, I got this. You might have it. It might be great. You can juggle and do everything, but you don't have to. So just be aware of this. There is also an energy here of other people wanting to take credit for the work that you have done. So do be mindful of, it's like thieving energy. So do be mindful of that as well. Hold hold true to yourself. Be proud of yourself, as you move forward and as you're creating and cultivating, and also just getting that insight from other people. Having other people help us doesn't necessarily mean that we have to be working with other people, especially if we work, solo. It can be just getting inspiration you know, from the oddest of places, books and movies and YouTube videos and, everything in between, and just be like really inspired. I do see, let that inspirational energy come in. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a wish card. You have a wish. You have a cross your fingers wish come true. And a cross your fingers wish, to me, is a wish that people know about. It can be our soul's wish as well, but we've borne it very close to the surface of our existence. So here, with the Nine of Cups, there's a wish coming forward. There's a bounty. There's a sense of, come to my table, drink and celebrate and be happy and be joyous. This isn't talking about, when spirit says drink, it can also just be, of water. It's just like a quenching of thirst, a filling of bellies, a sense of really connecting with people and celebrating in a beautiful, powerful, distinguished way. And you are embracing your emotions and yourself and stepping forward in what you love and what you want. And you're starting to see your power come back. There has been a time there, Gemini, where you have gotten, yes, what you wish for from time to time, but there was a dark cloud over you, or just a burden that was holding you down. And spirit is going to is showing right now. It's like, it's a rising up, it's a celebration, it's a love, it's a wish, come true. And that's really fun. With the king of earth, this is the king of pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, planting seeds. You can be connecting with somebody who's so reasonable. It can actually annoy you just a little bit here, Gemini. But this energy is going to be really good for you as well. There's a sense of grounding. So if you have earth sign energy in your chart, that's going to come out quite profoundly. If you're born on the cusp with Taurus, that can come out quite profoundly. But grounding is going to be really important, whether it's through bare feet on the ground, going outside, or walking in barefoot shoes, whichever you're more comfortable with. There's a sense of also looking at the seeds that you are planting. What is it that you want to grow? How is it that you want to move things forward? What is it that you're looking to develop for yourself, for others, your prosperity, your success? There's a financial wealth here as well with the King of Pentacles that shouldn't be ignored at all. Be mindful of making things just all about money, because that's just not going to work out the way that we want it to. So just be aware about this. But there's an interconnectedness. We're starting to see an interwovenness of everything that we do, that we're attracted to, drawn to, spiritually connected with. It moves us forward to the Queen of Cups. And this is love. This is love coming forward. The Queen of Cups is pure, undeniable love. It is moving forward with your heart. It is a connection, again, with what you love. This is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if you're born on the cusp of Cancer, this comes out quite profoundly. If you have water sign energy in your chart, that part of your personality is going to come out very strongly here. Actually, during this time, you can feel more like an earth sign, water sign, Gemini, than you can like an air sign. So just be aware of this. But what you love needs to come forward, and doing things with love, with passion, with beauty, with laughter, with smiles is just going to be such a beautiful thing, and is such a powerful thing for you. Embracing your heart. There's a sense of connecting with somebody who just loves. They just move forward in love. It doesn't mean that they're taken advantage of. And that's another thing that Gemini, we are really, really learning, is to move forward in love does not mean you get to be a doormat. It means that you walk away from toxicity that isn't helping you, that isn't growing you, that isn't moving you forward in the way that you need it to. And so here, there's just a connection with love and somebody who loves. Like they'll move forward. They move forward in life and they'll say to you, and it can just be in passing, but do you love it? If you don't love it, don't get it type of deal. Do you love it? And that's going to be a really big question during this time, Gemini. Do you love it? It moves us to the Eight of Cups. This is water sign energy, right? Well, this is water energy, right? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. But I don't know why Spirit said that with this, because the Eight of Cups is water energy, but usually not correlated with a sign. So here, yeah, there's a walking away from something here that is taking place. And this is still in Libra. This is a Libra new moon. But there's something here you're walking away from. And it might not be done until Scorpio energy, where you really feel quite free of the whole entire thing. But there's also a sense here of looking at things and, you know, kind of thinking in your head or like recently or once upon a time, it had to be like this. And Spirit is showing the world opening up to you. And you're saying, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be so different. I can move forward in a powerful way, in a new way, in a distinguished way for me. And the doors are opening. But this is an ending. This is an ending that is like, I don't want that anymore. It's not a part of my life. The Eight of Cups isn't ending as severe as divorce, but it doesn't mean that we have to be getting a divorce. It just means that we're seeing something and it's like, no, this is over. I'm not putting up with this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not doing this. And I'm moving forward for me. And that brings us to this place, Gemini, of here we have temptation, right? Temptations come forward. This is Capricorn energy, but in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, if you just Google, Rider-Waite-Smith deck, Devil card, it is very much like the image of the lovers, which you can also Google, and here there's just a sense of I will not have what I loved and what I love drag through the mud. Okay? This is what we're walking away from. We're walking away from temptations. We're stepping into love and prosperity. And those are going to be the hats that we have to wear. Like Spirit is saying here, embrace your heart, let your heart guide you, and be practical about things. Look at money, make sure you're saving, make sure you're embracing prosperity and success and not letting things fall through your fingertips because they're like just not interesting, or it's overwhelming for you, or you don't have that faith in yourself, because Spirit is like, I'm walking away from this. I'm walking away from the negative chains that have held me down and kept me locked in a place I did not want to be. And that can manifest itself through, I have to be careful what I say because of YouTube, but because of temptations. Yeah, negative temptations that can be in the forms of, food and drink and other substances. So just be aware of this during this time where there's a real sense of I'm setting myself free, and I'm setting myself free in a very real way, and I'm going to be rising. You're just going to be rising. There is a sense of your heart leading you forward, and that pure love energy is very much coming from a place of your angels. Your angels really sitting there and saying pure love energy, guiding you, leading you, working with you to open up doors. It brings us to our Luna message, which I was like, what does it bring us to now? Let's see what the moon has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. What's interesting here is with the Nine of Wands, not the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups. That's a wish being granted, right? And that's across our fingers. You get to see that wish come true type of energy. It says here, a new start is coming, right? No, not a new start is coming. A new romantic cycle begins. And here we have resilience. We have been carrying, moving, creating things just so for everybody else. And so we push that new romantic cycle away, away, away. But this is the new moon of, of Libra, all right? We're carrying so much, and we've been carrying so much, that the gift from the new moon of Libra is going to take seed. It is. It's going to be planted within us, but it's going to take a moment for it to grow. Okay? Just be aware of this, that we carry a lot, and we're going to see ourselves needing to step back a little bit from everything that we've been through. And then our hearts are going to open. So if you're looking for love, I mean, seriously, if you're looking for love, it's absolutely coming. If you're looking to strengthen the relationship that you're in, it's coming. We just need to nurture the seed and stop carrying so much and putting so much on our shoulders. We can't do it all. And I know so many people say, but I am, but I am. It's like, yes, but for how long can you keep that up before your body's like, enough is enough? I need you to start taking care of me spiritually, emotionally, beautifully. It moves us then to wisdom. Wisdom. Here, and hold your vision. Like, hold your vision is reversed. So the wisdom is going to be to take the vision that we've been holding and transform it. Or not even transform it, because we have the King of Pentacles. Excuse me. Wrap yourself in success, Gemini. Abundance, success, bounty, beauty. Wrap yourself in those words. Say, I'm successful. I'm bountiful. You are going to see yourself change. The vision that you had for yourself, you're breaking that mold. You're going beyond your imagining, because you're embracing the wisdom and the beauty and the prosperity that is you. It brings us then to creation. This is a fantastic time for you to start creating. However you create, whatever is your way of showing your creativity, embrace it. The Queen of Wands is highly creative, so that creation energy is coming forward. Here it says conclusions are within reach. It doesn't feel like things are going to be creatively cultivated within this time of this new moon. And that makes sense. We set out our intentions, and it's not going to be magically by the 14th. Everything just lines up like wooden soldiers type of thing, and we can move forward. What we're going to see here is that we embrace creation. We embrace our creative spirit, our beauty, our prosperity, and then we start to see that things start to come together in ways that we hadn't imagined that they could. And we start to see us opening doors for ourselves, and we start to see doors opening for us, and we start to see us moving in a direction that we hadn't really imagined we could. And it brings us to this place as we start to walk away from things that just aren't right for us. And it says it's a time for healing. It is. And it's no longer moving forward with a deep hunger within us of having to have things be a certain way or move a certain way, or, yeah, it's just when you're hungry, that's all you can think about, right? And so that hunger is reversed. And it says a time for healing, embracing that healing and releasing what had become all consuming for us. Because if you hear people talk about, walking towards freedom, so many times I've heard people coming out of just horrible circumstances. And it was like, well, I was hungry, I read this one book, and this person said, well, I was looking for a bowl of rice. And I did extraordinary things, like unbelievable, looking for a bowl of rice. And so here, it's that hunger that drives us, that becomes all consuming, that we're releasing, and we're letting in healing. We're letting in balance, and it brings us to our path. It does. It brings us to our path. And it says here, it's a time to breathe out. You've done a good job, Gemini. You've achieved and succeeded. Look at your path. It is not what you had expected it to be. It is not. Absolutely is not. I mean, who expects a rickety ladder leading into a portal in the sky? But it is time to embrace your path. It is time to sit there and say, this is me. This is how I need to move forward for me. This is what I love for me. This is what I desire for me. And it's time to breathe out. It's time to give yourself permission to relax and give yourself permission to heal. And then to follow a path that is more relaxing and more healing. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a life change, yes. And it doesn't have to be, a overly, intense life change, like, oh, I'm going to go buy a cabin in the woods or join the circus, right? Unless that's what you want to do, you've thought it through. But here, it's a life change to live in healing peace, and it's one that we can adapt to slowly and steadily, but beautifully and powerfully. It brings us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is devoted reversed. So there's a question here: what are we devoted to? What do we love? What do we want? What do we need? And it's becoming more in line with our devotion of spirit, of soul, of self. This doesn't have to be an orthodoxy. It is just simply, what is our soul called to do? And are we making time for it? Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Six of Pentacles. Be mindful of things being out of balance. Be mindful, especially in a time of Libra, we're so sensitive to things being out of balance. Be mindful of needing harmony, you know, of who's taking more, who's giving more, of, of balance during this time. Just be mindful of it. Our subconscious tarot message is love. That's us. Subconsciously, we are at the heart of ourselves, and I love that for us. Here, we embrace the lovers. We embrace the lovers, and we embrace us. This is the essence of us, the power of us, the beauty of us, Gemini. And this is a time where we let ourselves shine. Where subconsciously, we remember, I matter. And I love that for you. I do. I matter. That is the most beautiful thing. You're embracing the duality of you. You're embracing the twins. You're embracing what you love in your life. And you're embracing and releasing that which you cannot change. At least right now, instead of making it your all-consuming focus. It's like, no, I'm going to walk forward in love. The duality and the brilliance of my love is guiding me. It brings us to our subconscious Luna message, which is nourishment. And don't let pride get in your way, reversed. So we can be letting pride get in our way a little bit here. So just be mindful about that. Kind of, look at our egos and say, okay, is this in alignment or isn't it? But nourish yourself, feed your soul, let yourself embrace your happiness. And that's going to be the most important thing. The moon is saying here also with people, right? We want people around us who nourish us, who don't let their pride get in the way and just be, prideful arrogance that weighs us down. All right. All right. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.